What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to composite any overlay so it looks natural and it fits within your edit. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so we got our clip and I also dragged in an overlay. As you can see, it looks kind of bad, like it's completely blue. And as you can see in our scene, there's kind of more yellows and oranges and greens. So obviously it doesn't fit, because making your overlay fit within your edit has to do a lot with colors. There's also something I don't frequently see with beginners, and it's putting your overlay behind stuff. Like for example, this guy here in front. We could actually put our overlay behind him, and that would make it feel like our overlay is part of our clip so much more. So first off, we're gonna do that. All right, so let's copy our clip, Ctrl+D, and then here we're gonna mask out this guy. So let's go to the rotate brush tool, and then you can click twice on your clip. Alright, so as you can see, we have like this green brush, and if you draw on his face, you can see it kind of masks it out. And you can see what parts are masked out with this pink line here. So for example here, we need to delete some parts. So what we'll do is hold Alt, and now our brush will turn red. So now we can draw again, and it will remove some parts. So we're not gonna make a perfect mask here, but if you're making your own edit, I definitely recommend spending some time on masking, because it can make your edit way better. Alright, so now you'll just press space and it will basically load, as you can see. So here you can see the progress, and if this green bar covers everything, then it means your mask is done. Alright, so this mask was kind of easy because he's literally just standing still. And I also want to show you, if there's like hair in your character, you can just long click on this and then drag towards this tool. And then here, for example, if you draw on it, you can see you can mask out these little details way better. So on the other side as well. And now you can do this for every frame as well. All right, now the last step, and I don't see many beginners do this, but it's actually freezing your mask. So down here, you can click freeze. And this will basically make sure that your mask will kind of get rendered, and After Effects won't need to worry about it. So if you don't do this, After Effects will always try to re-render your mask so it can preview it, and it's just really intensive for editing, so I just recommend freezing it. Okay, so now you can close this here, and we're back in our composition. All right, so now what you can do, I'll just make it a different color. So this is our overlay, and you can drag it between those two layers. So on top we have our mask, and at the bottom we have our original clip, and then in between we have our overlay. So now as you can see, it goes behind the guy in front, which looks really nice. Alright, now the next step is about colors, because making your overlay fit within your clip has a lot to do with colors. So what we'll do is just go to your overlay and add an effect called VC Color Vibrance. And this one is for free, but you need to download it, so it's not stock in After Effects. So here you can basically make your overlay like a completely different color. So we'll make it something more orange. And now as you can see, it fits a little bit better than the blue in my opinion. Alright, so the next thing I like to do is add an overall color grading before we're going to do anything else with the overlay. So let's add an adjustment layer, Ctrl+Alt+Y, or you can right click new and then adjustment layer. Then for this tutorial, we're just going to add a lumetri color, but you can make your own color grading how you would do it. And I also have a tutorial I made about color correction and color grading, so you can check that out if you want to. Alright, so we're just gonna make it a little warmer and some more green. Alright, so we got something like this, right? Alright, now we're gonna go back to our overlay, and we can clearly see that our overlay is kind of orange and the background is more kind of greenish, so we need to change that. Here we'll also add a lumetri color, and then we can go to basic correction, and we can start off by changing it to be more green. So you can go to the tint. You don't want to go too extreme though, because we still want our overlay to kind of look orange. So we're just trying to change values very slightly. Alright, so now our clip has not many colors, so it's kind of desaturated. So we basically want to do the same with our overlay. So let's just desaturate it, and the white's a little too. So this will basically decrease the brightness of the white parts in your overlay. Alright, so this fits a little better now. We can actually make it a little less green. And I'm also quickly going to go back to our overall color grading, and I'm just going to desaturate it a little, like this. Okay. Alright, so now it looks way better, and what you can also do is disabling your color grading. So here with this I button. Okay, so without the color grading, it actually still doesn't fit that well. So what we can do is go to our original clip, and here we can also change around some colors. So let's add a lumetri color, and then in basic correction, let's just make it more warm as well. As you can see, it fits a little bit better with the yellow of the overlay. And now we're just kind of trying to match these colors as best as we can. So once you've made it fit really well without color grading, you can enable your color grading, and as you can see, it will automatically fit really well. You can also add some glow. So let's go to our overlay, and we're going to add deep glow, but you can add any other glow you want. And then definitely make it less extreme, like you really want it to be subtle. So I'm just making some really white glow. And as you can see, it's just a little less rough around the edges, so it kind of blends in a little more. And then the last thing you can do is change the sharpness of your overlay. So for example, if it's like kind of blurry and your original clip is really sharp, you can add an effect called sharpen and just quickly make it a little more sharp like this. And this can definitely also make it look like it fits more. All right, so the most important thing, I think definitely for beginners, just disable your color grading really quick and just check if the colors of the overlay match with your actual clip. And then honestly, you can do anything with your color grading and it will still look good. So it's really not about having a good color grading preset, and it's more about matching the colors of your clip and your overlay. All right, so hopefully you've learned a lot, and if you did, make sure to subscribe. And if you want me to help you even more with After Effects, then make sure to go to the first link in the description down below. All right, bye bye.